Hey North Haven, so this video is going to cover making topics in FlipGrid, which topics are just what they call their assignments. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to use the default topic that they include for every class. It's actually kind of a nice introductory topic, and it's a good way to share your class with your students to have them sign up. So if I come down, this is my homepage, and you can get to it at any point just by clicking this green FlipGrid at the top. If you're in a different page in FlipGrid, it'll bring you back to this home page. And it's a list of all of your classes or grids. So if I go into this grid, I have this original default topic that they include everywhere. And if I want to assign it to a class, I come over to this blue button over here, Share, and I click it. And then I'm going to click Share to Google Classroom. From here, I'm going to choose the class that I want to assign it to and create an assignment. Now, on this page, I can only choose one class, but you can assign it to multiple classes at once, and I'm going to show you how to do that. So after you hit go, it pulls up, let me make this bigger, it pulls up the default Google Classroom assignment pop-up. So I can put in here a title. You have to put in a title in order to make it work. You can put in extra instructions if you want to. You can, right over here, you can assign it to more than one class by clicking more checkboxes, just like when you're in Google Classroom. You can also, if you are differentiating and you have different videos for different students, you can uncheck all students and just click the students you want to assign the video to. And then the points, the due date, and the topic organization are all the same as Google Classroom. As is with Assign, you can schedule it to go later if you want to. So once I click Assign, that has just gone to my student. If I come over here to my student, Sansa, and she goes into her class, the assignment I just sent her is right here. So let's say she hasn't signed up for FlipGrid yet. All she has to do to sign up for FlipGrid is click on this FlipGrid link in the assignment. And here it'll say login with Google or sign up with Google. And she clicks that blue button, selects her school email, and now she's signed up and or logged in depending on whether or not she's been signed up for it already. And it also brings her right to that assignment. She can come over here and click this green button, and that's how she'll add her video response. Notice that right up at the top, it has the image or the GIF or the video, whatever you used as kind of your attention getter is over here, and the directions will be right here on the right. So that's how you assign just an assignment that's already been made. You can also make your own assignment, or you can come over to this disco library up at the top. These are all pre-made assignments from quite a few different organizations. It shows you first these kind of playlists is what they call them from different organizations. So you've got code.org, you've got CNN somewhere, it might not be showing up right now, Epic, Vocabulary. There's just a bunch of different organizations that have their own playlists up already, and you can click on them. So if I go to code.org, it's going to bring just code.org assignments up. If I want to search all the videos, I can come down underneath those categories and I can search right here. I can also refine that search by how old my students are and the subject. And once I find one that I think looks promising, I click on it. From here, I can see what's the video or the GIF or the images. I can see the integration notes, which are just notes from the teacher on ideas of how to use it. If I don't want to assign it yet, but I like it, I can click this star above the image to add it to my favorites. I can also share it directly from here by copying the link and sending the link. To assign it to the class, I come over here on the right and I select the class I want to assign it to, and then click Add. So this page is going to be the same if you use an assignment from Disco Library or if you create your own from scratch, which will be the next thing that we'll learn how to do. And at the top, it's just the title and the prompt or directions. Then you have the recording time, which is how long the students can respond. If you have video moderation toggled on, what happens is the students make their videos and submit them to you, but they won't post on the classroom grid until you've said that they're okay and appropriate. For the pre-made assignments, the focus is already there. It was that video, but you can always delete that focus and add your own. So this topic actually has quite a few attachments already added. It looks like it has 4 videos, not just one. You can also add, if you notice here, you can add Google Docs. Please note though that when you do add it, see right here, it has to be a valid URL. So if you want to add a PDF or a worksheet from Drive, what you're going to do is you're going to go to Drive and get the link, the share link, copy that, and then paste it into here. And that's how you'll share those items. The topic status, this is actually kind of cool. So when the topic is active, it means the students can both view and post to the assignment. If it's hidden, it means they can't see it at all. So you can make a bunch in advance and just have them ready. So like you could have subplans and have it there sitting, and then the day that you're out because you're sick or PD or whatever, you just move it to active and then it'll be ready for the students that day. You can also just make the assignments for the week and have them all become active on different days. The other option is frozen, and what that does is the students can see it, but they can't respond. So if you say, hey kids, you have to get this assignment done on time. You have 1 week, that's it. After that, it's frozen, you can't upload anymore. Then you can do that, and you just have to click it over to frozen in the assignment itself. Or if you know in advance you're going to do that, you can come here to the right and freeze it by clicking on the calendar. And so what that does is it'll be active until the 24th, and then it will automatically freeze and the students can't upload to it anymore. So in the video features, right here we have selfies and videos, and I do like that setting. What that does is the selfies feature, they're calling it selfies. What it is, it's the thumbnail. So when you go through YouTube or any other sites with videos, there's usually these little thumbnails of a little image that you can see to introduce the video and kind of give you an idea what's in the video. If you don't have the selfies and videos set, it's just going to pick an image from the video. And we all know that if you stop a video in the middle of the video, it's not always a flattering image. And you've got, let's say, 5th or 6th grade or 7th or 8th grade students, and they're already nervous about having a video shown to the rest of the class and other people seeing this video. If you leave it to the selfies and videos option, at the end of the video, it will let them take their own picture and choose what that thumbnail is going to be. And it's just a way to make it easier for them to share and not feel nervous about how things look. And it even, we had some 4th or 5th grade students, I forget which, that were doing reading on FlipGrid. And some of those kids, they didn't even want a picture of themselves for the selfie. What they did is they took their book when they were done and they held it up in front of the camera and took a picture of the book. And it just made them feel more confident in sharing their video. So that's definitely what I recommend for that setting. But you can also choose these other settings. Video editing lets students take more than one video, and those will go in as clips, and they can rearrange the clips, they can trim the clips, and so it's actually pretty powerful for a free tool. That's there, it defaults to on, but if you're worried your students are going to take too much time with editing and get too preoccupied with it, you can turn it off. Title is just add a title. Attachment link is just like when you attached links up earlier in the assignment. So if students are responding to maybe a worksheet or a science lab or a report, you can have them add that link to the assignment with their video. You can also take this off so that students don't have that ability. View count and likes, you will notice they're both defaulted to off on my account. I think one of them defaults to on typically. I think students can get preoccupied with this. Oh, they have more likes than me, or I had more likes on that video. I only got 2 likes on this video. Oh my goodness, no one's watching my video. Oh, how many people? I don't want my kids distracted by those types of things. It's in there as a way to give some positive reinforcement and to kind of encourage students to make good videos and really pay attention to the quality of what they're uploading. If you think it's a good thing for your students in your class, go for it. I just didn't think that those were good for the students that I've worked with. Sticky notes are little yellow sticky notes that they can add to their videos in the middle of the video, and they can type in a note on it. Student-to-student replies lets students watch each other's videos and then reply to them with a video. At some point in September or August, I don't know when, but they said sometime around then, they're going to release a feature where the students can type a text response to the other students and just leave it as a comment instead of having to respond with a video. But as of now, that's not available yet. Feedback is just your rubric. It defaults to ideas and performance on a 0 to 5 scale. If you want a more robust rubric, you can click custom feedback and you add criteria by clicking the blue criteria button. You can put in the name of the criteria, add a description just like you would in a regular rubric. You can do a minimum score and a maximum score. So if you wanted to do like 0 to 10 for each rubric, you could. You can change it so different criteria have different amounts of points. And then when you're done, you just click create. That was a lot, right? That was a lot of options for one assignment. If you know these settings are kind of your default, you can click this checkbox down here on the left, save changes to my default settings. And after that, every time you make an assignment, those will be the settings that are set up and you don't have to reset them every time. When you're done and ready to assign your topic, click update topic. Now it's ready to assign. And the way you do that is you click this blue share button. You can copy the code and email it or post it, or you could share it in Google Meet. If you're in a Google Meet, you can put that in the chat. You can download a QR code if you have younger students and they're already used to using the QR code to log into their Chromebooks. You can also send it to Google Classroom. The last way to make an assignment is to come to the classroom and click add new topic over here on the left. And so if you notice, we've got the same screen that we did for the Disco Library assignment. It's just nothing's filled in for you. So you create your own title, your own prompt, and then add your own focus. And that can be a video that you record using FlipGrid. And the next video that I make will show you the different features of the video program that FlipGrid uses. You can upload an already made video. You can add YouTube, an image, a GIF. There are a lot of options here for what you can upload for the focus. And then to access the rest of the settings, you just click this more options down on the right. And again, it's just all those things we already went through. And when you're done, you click create topic. So that's how you create an assignment and send it in FlipGrid. If you guys have any questions, feel free to just send an email to support@northavenschools.org and you'll get a response from one of us.